Unit 1, Lesson 9. Formula for the area of a triangle. Number 1. Select all drawings in which a corresponding height, h, for a given base, b, is correctly identified. So I'm looking for the height, h, that's at a right angle compared to the base, b. Triangles A, B, D, and F all have height h at a right angle compared to base B. Number 2. For each triangle, a base and its corresponding height are labeled. A. Find the area of each triangle. To find the area of these triangles, we're going to use the formula half of the base times height equals the area. For triangle A, the base is 4 and the height is 6, so half of 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24, and half of 24 is 12. The area of triangle A is 12 square units. The base for triangle B is 8, and the height is 4. Half of base times height, or half of 8 times 4. And 8 times 4 is 32. Half of 32 is 16, so the area for triangle B is 16 square units. The base for triangle C is 6, and the height for triangle C is 4. So half of 6 times 4, or half of 24, is 12. The area of triangle C is 12 square units. B. How is the area related to the base and its corresponding height? The area of each triangle is half of the base times the height. You can write that as half of the base times the height, or base times height divided by 2. Number 3. Here is a right triangle. Name a corresponding height for each base. A. If the base were side D, then the corresponding height would be side G, because side G is at a 90-degree angle compared to side D. B. If the base were side E, then the corresponding height would be side F, because side F is at a 90-degree angle compared to side E. C. If side F were the base, then the corresponding height would be side E, because side E is at a 90-degree angle to side F. Number 4. Find the area of the shaded triangle. Show your reasoning. The shaded area is the shape of a triangle, so we're going to use the formula 1/2 of base times height, and in this case it would be 1/2 of 6 times 6. And 6 times 6 is 36. Half of 36 is 18, so the area of this shaded triangle would be 18 square units. Look at it this way. I'm going to decompose this square. On the top we have a rectangle that's 6 by 2, and on the bottom we have a larger rectangle that's 6 by 4. The smaller rectangle on top has an area of 12 square units, and the larger rectangle on the bottom has an area of 24 square units. For the top rectangle we multiplied 6 times 2 to get 12. For the bottom rectangle we multiplied 6 times 4 to get 24. Each of the rectangles consists of 2 triangles, and the area of each of those triangles would be exactly half of the area of the rectangle. The areas of the triangles in the top rectangle are 6 square units each, and the areas of the triangles in the bottom rectangle are 12 square units each. The entire shaded region would be 6 square units plus 12 square units, which would equal 18 square units. The area of the white region would also be 18 square units. 18 plus 18 is 36 square units, which is the area of the entire square. 6 times 6 would be 36 square units. Both the shaded region and the white region cover half the area of the square. The area of the square is 36 square units, so the shaded region would be 18 square units, because 18 square units is half of 36 square units. Number 5. Andre drew a line connecting two opposite corners of a parallelogram. Select all true statements about the triangles created by the line Andre drew. A. Each triangle has two sides that are 3 units long. That's not true. They each have one side that's 3 units long, but they don't have two sides that are 3 units long. B. Each triangle has a side that is the same length as the diagonal line. True. C. Each triangle has one side that is 3 units long. That's true. D. When one triangle is placed on top of the other and their sides are aligned, we will see that one triangle is larger than the other. That's not true. Both the triangles would have the same area and be the same size. E. The two triangles have the same area as each other. That's true. Number 6. Here is an octagon. A. While estimating the area of the octagon, Lynn reasoned that it must be less than 100 square inches. Do you agree? Explain your reasoning. Yes, I agree with Lynn. The area of the square surrounding the octagon is 100 square inches, and the octagon's area would be smaller because the 4 corners of the square are cut off to form the octagon. B. Find the exact area of the octagon. Show your reasoning. 3 plus 4 plus 3 equals 10, so the base of this square is 10 and the height of this square is 10. To make an octagon, we're going to remove these little corners. It's like removing 2 triangles from the top and 2 triangles from the bottom. These triangles form a square with a base of 3 and a height of 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. So each of these squares equals 9 square inches. So it's kind of like we're removing 9 square inches and another 9 square inches. So the original square was 10 by 10, or 100 square inches. When we remove the 4 corners, it's like removing 18 square inches. And 100 square inches minus 18 square inches equals 82 square inches. The area of the octagon is 82 square inches.